guys, my name is Andrea. Welcome to my second vlog. Today I'm going to talk about how to get started. Here are some of my tips, and I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a personal trainer, but I've had some success in this field. I have lost weight, I have won a bikini competition, and I have gained muscle. So I do have experience with this, and I'm going to give you at least my tips and my experience. So number one, you need to set your overall goal. It needs to be tangible, specific, measurable, attainable, and realistic. So for example, my goal currently is I would like to lose 4 pounds, and it's July 6th right now. I would like to lose 4 pounds by July 17th for my friend's wedding. That's a tangible goal. It's realistic. It is pushing a little bit, 2 pounds a week, but I have just gained weight from going away to the shore for the weekend for 4th of July. So I am pretty sure I can hit this goal, and it will be it's a healthy goal, and I am setting a timeline so that I can calculate my calories per day to try and hit this attainable, healthy goal. So that's an example. And also I recommend setting weekly and monthly goals, especially if you're trying to do this long term. You say you want to lose 50 pounds. You maybe want to lose, make a goal of 5 to 7 pounds a month or a pound a week. You want to set these weekly, monthly goals just to keep you on track, and so you can check in with yourself. Also, number 2 on my tips is about diet. Diet's, one of the most important parts of losing weight and getting in great shape. You could do anything from isogenics, Nutrisystem, just eating clean, or if it fits your macros. There's plenty of programs out there. As long as it's a healthy program that encourages you to lose weight, obviously in a healthy way, and it's not, crazy, it's not 1,000 calories a day or something like that, then do it. If it works for you, do it. If it fits your lifestyle, then do it, because there's not one size fits all for weight loss and getting in shape. As it can be done in multiple ways. As long as it works for you in your lifestyle, it has to fit. You have to be able to do it. If it's a green smoothie every morning and you don't like green smoothies, then don't do it. You don't have to do it. You don't have to make it more complicated than it needs to. And then next is you have to, for diet, the next step, you have to calculate how many calories you should be consuming in a day. And like I said, I'll put the links below, because it is science. You can't just guess, oh, I need to eat 1,200 or 1,400 calories, 2,000 calories a day to lose. You need to calculate with your current body type, your goal weight, how tall you are. There's a lot of factors in there that you need to calculate to know how many calories you're eating a day. And if you have your cheat meal on the weekend, it's 4,000 calories you're eating that day. Guess what? Your body does absorb all those calories, and you won't be losing weight that week. So this is just things to take in consideration. For my diet, this is what I did. I did if it fits your macros, and I had a coach that told me, who calculated it for me, how many calories I should be eating per day, which to start, when I was in January, it was around 1,500 calories, and if 40% of it was of my calories were carbs, 40% of it was protein, and 20% of it was fat. And this is a bodybuilder's diet, which is what I did for the bikini competing, and it obviously worked for me. And so what I did was I ate 5 meals a day. And you don't have to do that. It's just something I like to do because I primarily work from home, so I'm able to cook my egg whites and pasta in the morning, as I'm working, and then my second meal, around noon, and then 3 p.m., and then right before the gym, pre-workout, and then when I get home from the gym, I eat my post-workout. If it's your macros, you can calculate, and you can use MyFitnessPal for this too. I just started using MyFitnessPal because I figured a lot of people would be using that app, and I wanted to see how good it was. It's actually pretty decent. I calculate my food personally. I put it in the MyFitnessPal, and I put in how many grams, because I measure. You need one of these too if you're doing it, if it fits your macros. I measure what I eat every single meal, and I know it sounds like a pain in the butt, but it's really not that bad. As you'll get used to it, and then it just becomes part of what you do. It's not as painful as it sounds. And then so I can keep moving on, number 3, exercise. Exercise is very important, and like I said, and again, a healthy exercise that you can make fit your lifestyle is what's important. To get started, do something you like. If you like dancing, do a dance class. If you like aerobics, do an aerobics class at your gym. If you're used to just going and using the machines, do that. As long as you're getting started on doing something and you feel like you're working out and you're getting a sweat, then that's good. My recommendation is to go at least 4 days a week to start, 4 or 5 if you can. And what I did was I lifted and did cardio. I lift, I do a 3-day split. So day 1 I'll do legs. Day 2 I will do Day 2 I'll do back and biceps, and then day 3 I will do chest and triceps. So that's what I do, and then I take a day rest, and then I do it all over again. I lift heavy. I lift, with squatting and deadlifts and everything. I do 2 warm-up sets, and then I do 3 or 4 heavy sets. I feel I'm sore after. I can feel it. And then I also do cardio. I do 4 or 5 days of cardio every week, 20 to 30 minutes. 2 or 3 days I'll do HIIT. I'll do high intensity interval training, which I will do on the elliptical. I'll do a warm up, and then every other minute I'll do 10 seconds of sprinting on the elliptical. And then the other days I'll do Stairmaster or at incline for a treadmill. I will do steady state, which you just you keep a decent pace up. You feel it, but you're not huffing and puffing, and it's not torture. My 4th tip is to make sure you're making the diet and exercise part of your routine. You need to plan it out in advance. You can't just wing it because it won't get done. So try to plan it in advance. Say, every Sunday night or whatever works for you. Sunday nights are great for me. I actually attend my husband's goal setting webinar, and which I'll put down below. Maybe it'll work for you too, but I will set my week. I'll say, okay, you use a webinar, and then I'll set my schedule. So I'll say, okay, Monday, I'm working from home that day, so I'm going to do these 5 meals. And then at night, I'm going to go to the gym from 9 to 11, and I'm going to do chest, it's chest day. And I'll do 20 minutes of cardio. And then on Tuesday, I am not working from home. I will be traveling for work. I have a meeting. So I will do meal prep Monday night, and I will pack all my meals and bring them, and then I will work out at night as well. So depending on your schedule and what you can do, as long as you're planning it out ahead of time, it's more likely to get accomplished. Okay, so now here are a few tips that at least worked for me that I want to pass along to you. Number 1 is to weigh yourself every single day and record it. It is a tough thing to do, especially when you first get started. You don't want to see that weight or whatever every day. But in order to see, to track your results, you need to be writing it down. So weighing yourself every day allows you to do weekly averages and to track trends. My next tip is to not make it overly complicated. With the bro science, you don't have to do the green smoothies. You can if you like them. They're obviously very nutritious and great for you, but you don't have to do that to lose weight and get in shape. Protein shakes. I don't do protein shakes, but my husband does. It works for him. It doesn't work for me. I'd rather eat my calories. Having a Fitbit. I know a few people that have had a Fitbit, and they're trying to figure out their heart rate and how if they're in the fat burning zone and everything like that. If that works for you, fine. But if it's for me, it just is just another thing to worry about. So honestly, I think it's too complicated for me. If it works for you, great. But just try. You don't have to buy all these gadgets to lose weight. Besides a scale. Eating 6 times a day. You don't need to eat 6 times a day. If you want to, great, but you don't need to keep your metabolism going by eating. Yes, you need to be eating at a certain amount of calories, but the amount of meals, from my understanding, don't matter. That's a bro science. Also, fasted cardio is another one. Don't make it more complicated than it has to be. If it's basically over time and consistency is really what's going to get you your results. Another tip is this is what I did and this is what worked for me, hire a coach or a personal trainer or somebody that can hold you accountable for week to week or month to month for what you're trying to accomplish. Invest in yourself. Really, if is it worth spending $100 on a coach or trainer a month to keep track of your results and to give you tips on what to change and say like your macros, or spending the $100 on going out to eat? So it's just it's what you want to spend your money on. If you really want to hit this goal, I really advise you to hire a coach. Look online. You don't have to see them every day. I did it through the internet. I would check in with him every Saturday with pictures, and he would adjust my macros and calories and workout routine to what I needed to change to hit my goal. Another tip that really worked for me is don't keep food in your house that is tempting for you to eat. If you have people over a lot, try to buy it right before they come or the day before. Don't just keep it in your house because it is too tempting. And those bad days, it's just so easy to go grab the crap. Next tip is, if you can, try to do this right now, starting now. For 4 weeks, eat clean or according to your diet. No cheat meals, no free meals for 4 weeks straight. I promise you'll see some, results happening. I know, at least for me, for the first 2 weeks I'm trying to lose weight, is like my body will hold on to it. Everybody's different, but my body holds on to fat. I will work my butt off and diet well and everything, and for those first 2 weeks I will see no drop in weight, nothing, and no changes either. Maybe I feel better, but the scale doesn't say anything and the measurements don't say anything different. So when that 3rd or 4th week comes, it does. So if you eat clean or eat according to your calories for 4 weeks, I guarantee you won't regret it. And it also helps with cravings. If you're craving the foods that you normally eat, the crappy foods, and you don't eat it for 4 weeks, it kind of gets out of your system. So I would recommend trying that for 4 weeks if you can, or plan it ahead if you know you can't do it right now because you have somewhere to go or something to do, which there will always be something to do or go to or party or something. So there's no time better than now. My last tip is to drink a gallon of water a day. This is one of the best things you can do for your body and for also eating healthy. It really helps make you feel full, and it flushes everything out, and it's overall obviously very healthy for you. I personally don't like water, so what I use is, and it has Splenda in it, so if you're against artificial sweeteners, then obviously you can't do this, but I use one of the 0-calorie packets. It's like half and half, where you can use, for the Crystal Light, it has like 5 calories, but if you put one of those just to get a little bit of a taste in like a gallon of water, then it's easier to drink. That's what I do personally, and then I finish it off. I was surprised actually how easy it was to drink that in one day, or to always have a water bottle on you because it makes you feel full all day. But that's it for my tips. I hope that I helped somebody with at least something with part of their fitness journey, and this is what I did and it was helpful for me, so hopefully it'll be helpful for you. Thank you for watching.